From the versatile Mazda CX-50 to the bold and elegant Mazda CX-90 to the best-selling Mazda CX-5. Don't just move. It's time to move and be moved, and come experience Mazda right now at Team Mazda on Airline.
Oh, so we're about now a week and a day since Johnny's come back from surgery. How are you feeling?
I'm not supposed to be back until. I was thought, are we looking for the elf again?
No.
The surgery was on December 30th,
Yes.
and I have my doctor appointment tomorrow afternoon at 1 to be cleared to go drive and come back to work.
Be cleared tomorrow.
Jump the gun a little bit.
We
on that
won't
one.
tell you how he's been getting to work in the first place.
Did I
I've
see it
been
work?
getting picked up by the limo that picks us up.
Really? Like Gayle King, I imagine.
People
I
don't believe
imagine.
that.
Yeah, I know.
We actually had this goes back a number of years. We had a guest in studio with us, gosh, just like 10, 15 years ago. And they asked when our makeup person comes in. I said, well, let me tell you about that. It's the same people who mow the lawn. So they'll be in a little bit later on. We do not have makeup people, as is evident, just caked on awesomeness. But yeah, they were under the impression that we had pros.
Because every TV show and movie out
Absolutely.
there absolutely
Got 'em.
misses this business by miles, by planets, by galaxies. I love the portrayal. Everybody has their own office. Everybody has their own office. Sit down with that. Nobody's. I don't even think our boss has his own office. Nobody has their own
Nobody
office.
does, yeah.
There's no makeup person. There's no hair person. There's none of that. None of that.
That's
We're
what I
all
respect,
just walking
especially as the
around
men.
We got little cubicles, just like you got little cubicles.
Barely even.
Same thing.
We share desks.
You know my background, radio. So when I got into television,
Who walked you through that?
Vicki Zimmerman. I love her so much. She was a news director that hired me. She and Sandy
me too.
Breland. And Vicki called me one time and she goes, honey, have we put on any makeup? And I said, no, I tried it a couple of days. I don't like it.
I don't like it.
You need to put on. I said, well, how much is too much? She goes, don't take this the wrong way,
Oh,
but for you, you can't overdo it.
Oh, come on. Come on.
True story.
What?
Courtney, I hear Courtney hackling in the
No.
background.
Why do
True story.
Really?
Normally I don't believe most
Yeah.
of the stuff.
believe
I
that?
believe that.
Yeah.
That's Vicky.
Gentle, not gentle.
I believe that.
Very direct.
You ladies I have a new respect. I hate
Yeah,
their
recent
makeup.
number
I
498 guys have
appreciate
it
that.
easier.
How do you even get shade match though? Do you go to the makeup counter and you're like, I work in TV, I'm looking for my right foundation shade? Is that what you tell them?
Well, I'll tell you, when I first got here,
Yes.
oh my gosh, so many years ago,
Clinique counter at Godshaw.
we really did. They
Really?
sent us real fast. They're like, just go get your shade real fast. These are the
Yeah.
pros over here. They also sent us to get actually fitted IFBs, these little things in our ears.
Yes.
They used to be like molded to your ear. Well, none of that happens anymore. And so you're just kind of on your own,
Right.
just free makeuping it.
Wow,
I was
free.
going to say something else. But
Yes.
Yeah, just in the wild, Liz.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, well then I would have to ask, because this is something we can all talk about. What is your favorite makeup brand?
I get mine
about
at
you?
CVS. I do.
He just says whatever shade looks
Bear.
right.
Oh, no, that's a pink.
Bare Minerals. Well,
Just spackle it
fair.
on.
That works too. Hell, on some days.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, here's the thing. Makeup, paint me a color over here. The sunrise.
Oh.
You guys have been doing every shot you guys have taken, both of y'all.
Really good.
Gorgeous.
Yeah, absolutely. I wish it felt like that
Well,
outside. But still, it'll give us some warm thoughts. This shot right here actually still doesn't even do it justice, because we do have a lot of cloud cover. The sun kind of reflecting off of those clouds as well. Temperature right now is starting off at 35 degrees. Give me a second. Yesterday's high, 58 degrees. So we are going to be cooler than normal yet again, it looks like, over the next several days. So winter is going to stay put. Couple of cold fronts are on the way. One of them tomorrow morning, another one upcoming this weekend. But they're not really going to give us any tremendous chance of rain showers over the next couple of days. Light freeze up to the north. Macomb to Bogalusa at 31. Slidell at 30. Lafayette right now checking in at 38 degrees. Meanwhile, we've got clouds moving in. We could see that on our satellite. And it looks like we are going to see a very, very slight chance of a shower at the tail end of the day today, going into early tomorrow morning. It's coming from most of what you see here in Texas, what you see in the Gulf, probably going to fizzle out before it moves its way our way. And even the computer models are going to echo that. You could barely see any green on your screen. Highs expected to be in the upper 50s, just like what we had yesterday. And then you see tomorrow early morning, this is right around daybreak tomorrow, we could just get a quick stray couple of showers through the area. Again, it would barely be enough to wet the ground. That's why I'm saying today, if you don't want to take the rain gear, you definitely don't have to do that. Here it is on the European, and they're barely showing anything more than that. That's cold front number 1, as it were. And then cold front number 2 comes into play on Saturday. Now, originally, I thought this might give us a chance of a few showers on Saturday. Now it looks like that's not going to be the case either. So the rain chances really still look like they're going to be few and far between. And whatever we do get over the next 7 days looks like it's really going to be held in check. Matter of fact, the WPC has us between nothing whatsoever and less than 1/10 of an inch. So barely anything. Again, you'll see I snuck in that 10% at the very, very end of the day, really more towards the evening hours with a high of 59. Then for tonight, we'll drop it off not quite as cold, so that's going to help us out a little bit. The overnight low down to 45 degrees. 7-day forecast now, we're going to get a couple more fronts. And it looks like one more light freeze Thursday night going into Friday morning. 7:08 right now. Johnny A., how are the roads?
Slow is coming in from Denham Springs on I-12. Florida Boulevard's okay. Normal light cycle delays coming in from Denham on US 190. And there's your backup. Starts right at Juban now. Slowest right around the 4H Club Road, I beg your pardon, Pete's Highway and Range. And then it picks up a little bit. Let me show you a couple of cameras. Here's the DOTD traffic watch camera right there at Juban, facing Range. And then this is Range, or the 4H Club Road area facing Range, that direction. So your westbound traffic coming into Baton Rouge is lights on the left. 26 minutes, average speeds in the 20s, 25, 30 miles per hour on average. And Jared, hit me up with that. Oh, yeah, there it is. Oh, beautiful sunrise shot right here in South Louisiana. You're watching WAFB 9 News Now. It's our live streaming platform, fastest growing streaming platform. Glad to have you with us. Surf around. You'll find some interesting things there.
$7:10 your time, folks. Let's step you through a few of the things we're going to be following for you today, including, Liz, we're starting with right around midnight this morning, right? Baton Rouge Fire Department responding to an apartment fire on 79th?
Yeah, have a look at the scene here. The Baton Rouge Fire Department sending us these photos of what they responded to. So this is not far from Harding Boulevard and Scenic Highway. We're told, thankfully, Matt, there were no injuries in this, but now Baton Rouge fire investigators are there, now that the sun has come up, trying to figure out how that fire was started.
Well, I tell you, a difficult story out in Denham Springs right now, Livingston Parish. A deadly crash. Liz, actually, this involved, you can see right there at the top, 4 vehicles. 2 people killed in this crash.
Yeah, a really bad crash right there off of South Range. So let's zoom into that scene where the Denham Springs Police Department says those 2 people were killed as they were traveling on South Range, kind of near Hazelnut Street between Florida and Range. Well, officials were called to the scene. That was about 6:15 yesterday. The area shut down for hours after that. Officials have not identified the 2 people who have died in that crash. As we get new details on this, we will let you know through the 9 News app.
Questions in Gonzales as well. What happened? Outside of a bar in Gonzales, somebody shot and killed?
Yeah, we're told 2 men ended up going to the bar together, had some kind of argument, and it led to one man being shot outside of that bar. So that's the Park Place bar near Highway 30. Right now, police are looking for the shooter involved in this situation. But again, if you happen to be there or driving past at the time, officials would like to talk to you. That number on your screen, Crime Stoppers at 344-STOP.
Well, looking for answers here still. Let's get you to Roseland. You remember the Smitty's supply plant explosion? I know you do. Investigations are continuing. Apparently, a criminal investigation. The EPA and the FBI on site?
Yes. Now, new records show that they were actually there in November, a couple months after that explosion and subsequent fire. That happened back in August. DEQ published records showing that the FBI were searching that site, but it did not specify what they were searching for. Now, there are a lot of questions as to what will come next and how this will impact the overall investigation.
How is the cold temperature impacting your heating bill. Well, I tell you right now, Liz, for folks with Delta utilities that change over from Entergy, a lot of folks are saying, what is going on with my utility bill right now?
Especially if you rely on the Utility Bill Assistance Program. We've received so many emails from many of you asking, well, the adjustment hasn't come up, and because my bill was this much last month, they didn't step up and fill the gap, and so some of you are overdue. Well, if you have questions about all of that in your particular bill, Matt Venezia was live outside of the Martin Luther King Jr. Community Center on Gus Young Avenue, because tonight a couple of EBR council members are getting together with Delta Utilities and Entergy to talk about that.
Let's get you to Baker. Why not? Because they got a city council meeting today. So they got a bunch on the schedule, as you can tell right there. New tax ordinance, amendment to the Civic Center municipal building rent fees, that code, part of the public hearing, the 1% sales and use tax, Main Street Economic Development District. So a lot going on. Again, that's in Baker.
You know, BREC is also hosting a committee. It's the advisory committee meeting today at 4 o'clock. It's happening at their admin building, and the main idea here is to go over the Perkins Road Community Park, the master plan. They're going to go through the status updates on ongoing projects as well, perhaps some of the dog parks for BREC as well. A lot on that agenda, and if you've ever said, I want them to know what I'm going through, well, listen in. Head there today at 4.
Hey, there you go, right there. You can see this at WFB.com, the website, your 9 News app, painting the picture of what's to come, the world of weather. Well, actually, the picture is winter has certainly arrived. It has been literally freezing in parts of the viewing area the last couple of days. We're there again this morning.
Yeah, and it looks like it's going to be here to stay, guys. The warmest thing for the next 7 to 10 days is going to be mid-60s. So, yeah, we've got a lot of cold stuff on the way, and we've got another freeze expected Friday morning. So, yeah, don't put the jacket away anytime soon.
At least we have sun, though. That's a lot better than rain every day.
Yeah, beautiful sunrise.
Absolutely. You heard Jared say it. If you want to wonder whether you should bring your rain jacket, you could take a break. Just maybe leave it in the car.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes,
I like the green car icons. I need to wash my truck.
Yeah, I need to do that too.
Ooh, yeah,
I need to do that too.
I'm on board with that.
Yeah, but yeah, those beautiful blue skies. Hey, we saw some of that during your hit yesterday out there at PQ Lane.
Thank you for going out there to Piku to show us the new interchange.
Yeah, that's
going to be really nice.
The on-ramps are looking pretty close to open?
Oh, the ramps, I'm thinking they're waiting on an inspection. And the ramps to and from the interstate, that's going to really help, especially Highland Road.
Okay, here we go.
There you go.
Can't wait.
3 years in the making, and here we are. It's now open. We'll see it.
From the versatile Mazda CX-50 to the bold and elegant Mazda CX-90 to the best-selling Mazda CX-5. Don't just move. It's time to move and be moved, and come experience Mazda right now at Team Mazda on Airline.